If I gave you the ability to do anything for me right now, what would you do? Without an ounce of hesitation, I responded like, Lord, if I could, I would supernaturally synchronize every radio airwave to one channel. Command DJs throughout the nations to keep playing your heart until the station of every mind is in tune with yours. And while bobbing my head to the rhythm of your spirit, I would shear off the wool of 1 billion sheep and knit a quilt of grace to blanket this cold world from hate and simultaneously change the definition of global warming. And as they lay their heads, in the dark of the night, I invade the Middle East, load my lungs with serenity and lullaby bullets of love into the minds of men, which would assassinate the animosity as they sleep. So when they wake, they think that their conflict was just a bad dream and realize that no one has to die to rest in peace. And since I be across the seas, I'd invade every land in every third world country, visit every destitute child, and feed them with so much faith today that they would have no choice but to save leftovers of hope for tomorrow. And the day after, I look up and say, God, I know you've been underappreciated by those who keep you overworked. So you definitely have a heart for those who have been underestimated because they're overlooked, who can't understand why they can't afford to acquire self-esteem in a culture where looks are overpriced. I would stand in the gap and ask for your permission to die just so I can go to heaven to borrow your eyes. To lend them to the downtrodden. Yes. So they could use every time they look into a mirror, so they could see the staggering beauty that you see when you behold them. My God, if you can, give me the ability to do these things. I just want to show the world the love that you've shown me. I want every human being to accidentally walk into your hood wearing the wrong colors. Woo! So that you can bang on their hearts with love and show them your signs and wonders. But before your peace blows them away, I pray that your glorious majesty forces them to keep their hands raised. Yeah. Glory. So that you can elegantly rob them of their sorrow and pain. But before I could finish my next sentence, he interrupted me with the type of silence that would make whispers sound like screams. I said, I'll do anything you ask. Name the task. State the price. I'm ready. And then he calmly asked, when have I ever withheld the pouring of myself upon you? Never. Even as I speak, your countenance helplessly drips of the fragrance of my love. But you want to wait until you get your budget together before you travel across the world to spread it, when even right here in this very room, neither your children nor wife can even remember the last time you said it. You have next door neighbors that you see daily, but they've never heard you mention my name. Wow. But I guess that'll all change if someone puts you on a plane and flies you to the way to spit poetry on a stage. So listen, I need you to understand that I cherish your desires, but why are you so eager to get your Christopher Columbus on? So desperate to circle the earth when your whole perception of the world is flat out wrong. And then he asked, do you trust me? I said, I do. I trust you with my life, with every breath that I take. He said, okay, now, as long as that remains the same, whenever you are, wherever you are, it is never a mistake. That means your school, your home, your job, where you stand, sit, or lay is where I had you strategically placed. Do not be dismayed. I'm not giving you an excuse to be lazy. I'm providing you with a reason to believe me, believe it or not. I want to use you to reach the world. And I plan to show you how. But you've been so obsessed with trying to do something amazing there and then that you've neglected here and now. And then I went up. put on this shirt and these pants and came to this very stage just to tell you and me that we through Christ will do extraordinary things. But never let your relationship with God, family, church, or community to become a floor mat for your quote-unquote opportunities. Take advantage of your current situation and location. You may not have a record deal, but you are already signed in the Lamb's Book of Life. You may have yet to visit a foreign country, but you can tell a child on your block that Jesus loves them. And watch them put on a smile like a sweater on the coldest winter night. Why? Allow your purpose to become extinct because you lack the grander things, making fossils of your callings. But let this poem become the archaeologist that brushes the dust off your destiny. But I know you got to be patient because it's not quite your time. And that may be true, but God may be trying to show you something with what you have right before your eyes. Can't you see? While even Pastor Marco was putting in work on the mission fields of India, we could get it in across the street. Without even mentioning the streets. I mean, here, even as I speak, there was someone right here, right now, who is desperately in need. Someone's hurting. Someone's bitter, someone's bound and needs to be set free. Right here, right now, there are bodies that need to be healed, minds that need to be renewed, and souls that may only know the love of God through someone named you. And of course, there will always be people 7,000 miles away who are seeking for a touch, but there may be someone sitting right next to you who would give anything for a hug, just a hug. You must embrace the beauty of the instantaneous. It's simple. I mean, for real, let's not being so bougie. If you see him, say, how you doing? It's not going to kill you.
Come on.
The same way we have a God in heaven whom before we'll all one day bow. But you don't have to wait for the rapture to get caught up in his presence. You can do it right here, right now. So say, do, and be everything that he has called you to be, no matter how crazy that sounds. Because why would you wait for there and then when you can begin right here, right now?